Georgia Athletics is dealing with a lawsuit from the January tragedy that happened after the national championship celebration. Georgia offensive lineman Devin Willock and staffer Chandler LeCroy lost their lives in just a devastating car accident the night after Georgia celebrated winning a second straight college football national title. It was later revealed that LeCroy, who was behind the wheel, was driving over 100 miles per hour and had a blood alcohol level well over the legal limit. Now, it later came out that they were likely racing another car, and as a result, star defensive lineman Jalen Carter had to face misdemeanor reckless driving charges. Willock's father, he recently filed a $40 million lawsuit against Georgia Athletics and against Jalen Carter and the Chandler LeCroy estate. The lawsuit filed in Gwinnett County courts also roped in, and I hope I say this right, Sarchione Auto and the Toppers International Strip Club as defendants. The Willock estate is seeking a mind-blowing $30 million in compensatory damages and an additional $10 million in punitive damages from Carter. Dave Willock, Devin Willock's father, who happens to be the court-appointed administrator of the estate, he had previously filed a separate $2 million lawsuit against the University of Georgia. However, Willock's mother has stepped in, contesting the claim, is arguing that the wrongful death claim is jointly held. Now, she's keen on working together with Willock's father for now, but hasn't ruled out filing her own lawsuit down the line. Willock's lawyer, he's got some pretty big allegations here. Apparently, LeCroy and other Georgia recruiting staff members were busy pounding drinks at various events, some of which were catered by people working for the Athletic Association. According to the lawsuit at the time of the accident, LeCroy's blood alcohol content was more than double the legal limit, and as we already knew, thanks to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the university provided the vehicle involved in the crash to LeCroy. It was a recruiting vehicle. Willock's attorneys claimed that university officials were well aware of her rap sheet that included 4 speeding tickets in just 6 years. Let's not forget about Jalen Carter, of course, the star defensive lineman. He ended up getting a slap on the wrist, but you all remember what happened. He got all this news broke as he was at the NFL Combine. He had to fly back. Then he flew back up to the Combine. But again, slap on the wrist. He got 12 months probation, a $1,000 fine. He got 80 hours of community service after pleading no contest to those reckless driving charges. However, the lawsuit throws some serious shade at Carter. It suggests that the defendants knew about his reckless driving history as well. And to make matters worse, they claim that the fatal accident occurred because of the street race involving Carter. Now, there were survivors as well. Former Georgia player Warren McClendon and another staffer named Tory Bowles were also in the car during the crash. They did suffer injuries from the wreck as well. Haven't seen anything about lawsuits with them, regardless. During the Georgia spring game, the Bulldogs paid a heartfelt tribute to Devin Willock and Chandler LeCroy. Head coach Kirby Smart made sure to honor both individuals, acknowledging their absence and expressing the team's longing for their presence. It was a touching moment to remember them and pay respects to their lives. Of course, the University of Georgia Athletic Association did issue a statement on Wednesday night in response to the lawsuit. It said the attorneys who filed the complaint have refused to provide any factual basis for their claims against the Athletic Association, and we believe the evidence will prove them to be without merit. It said, we intend to strongly dispute these baseless allegations in court. We're going to see where this ends up. To take an initial $2 million lawsuit, change it over to a $40 million lawsuit, and involve all of these other people, yeesh. I know you can't put a price on a life, but this is going to be interesting to see how this goes in court. It seems like it's getting way more complicated, but who knows? I can't even begin to understand what those parents are going through, but I don't necessarily know if this is the right way to go about it. Who am I to judge? Either way, it's going to be interesting to keep up with. I know that. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter @GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.